Testing 1 2 3 level. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3 sound check. Okay, this is going to be our first sound check. Lorenzo Pettiford testing live from the Newcastle Fieldhouse here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Tonight's matchup will see the Union County Patriots and their head coach Joey Siddell with a 1-0 record taking on Bobby Jones, the head coach of our Lady Trojans, with a 1-1 record. Tonight's varsity game will be starting roughly around 7:30. Our pregame show should start at 7 o'clock. This is a sound check testing 1 2 3. Lorenzo Pettiford live from the Newcastle Fieldhouse. Time for our pregame chat with the head coach of the Lady Trojans program. And of course, that's Bobby Jones. Now in your third year, coach, can you believe? Lorenzo Pettiford live from the Newcastle Fieldhouse. A mic check two, sound check from the Fieldhouse in Newcastle, Indiana. Okay, this is Lorenzo Pettiford in preparation for tonight's basketball game featuring the Lady Trojans hosting the Lady Patriots of Union County. Newcastle comes in with a 1-1 record, and Union County comes in with a record of 1-0. And Mr. James is with me as well, our professional cameraman. We couldn't do it without Ryan James. Ryan, are you ready for tonight's matchup?
I'm ready.
It's going to be a fun game, don't you think?
It is, yep.
You've been doing a great job at the camera
Thank
work.
you.
How long have you been doing such good work?
Well, at Wapahani, I kept scoreboard for softball and scoreboard for volleyball. And then, so I've learned, when somebody pays you, you do it to 100%.
All right. Well, buddy, keep up the good work, and thanks for helping us test out our headsets.
All right.
That is Ryan James, our cameraman, and I'm Lorenzo Pettiford. We're just doing a sound check again in preparation for Lady Trojans basketball tonight, right here on Nash 102.5 FM and Nash1025.com. And you can also check out the stream that Mr. Ryan James is doing, the video stream, and you can hear my voice on NC Trojan Report. Just go to NC Trojan Report, and you'll see the icon of Newcastle versus Union County. Click on that, and you can watch tonight's broadcast. For Lady Trojans basketball that can be heard right here on the Nash 102.5 app and Nash FM 1025.com. We are doing a sound check and testing 1, 2, 3. Again, Lorenzo Pettiford testing 1, 2, 3. Tonight's basketball game involving the Lady Trojans taking on the Lady Patriots. In preparation for tonight's basketball game, this is just a sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mr. Ryan James, can you test out your mic?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Keep counting. Again, Ryan, one more time.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, again, Lorenzo Pettiford and Ryan James doing a sound check. And Luther Prater is going to make sure that this is getting a good audio feed for our viewers and listeners. Testing 1, 2, 3, level check. Okay, another sound check. Lorenzo Pettiford live from the Newcastle Field House. We are testing 1, 2, 3. This is another audio check in preparation for Newcastle Lady Trojans basketball. Is there a JV game? Oh my gosh, what time are we starting? Oh my gosh. Okay, 7 o'clock tip-off. Oh my gosh. I got to go interview the coach. How's that sound, Luther? Testing 1, 2, 3 level. Testing 1, 2, 3 level. Good evening, Lady Trojan basketball fans, and welcome to Game 3 for your 1-1 Bobby Jones-led Newcastle Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine. Our Trojans are coming off a tough home opening loss to a very good 1A, number 15th ranked Pilton Heights team this past Tuesday night, 62-31. Tonight, they will go after their second win in the young season against the 1-0 Patriots of Union County and their third-year head coach, Joey Seidel. This Lady Trojans team looks to get back to a winning style of play tonight on their home court. It's the Trojans hosting the Lady Patriots on the Nash 1025 app and Nash FM 1025.com. So, let the round ball fly high. Newcastle Lady Trojans basketball will start now. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Always a special hello to my youngsters that might be tuning in for Lady Trojans basketball. I am your host, Lorenzo Pettiford, and we are excited to bring you more Trojans basketball. So, welcome to this historic field house. Again, Lorenzo Pettiford here, and we are excited about tonight's matchup as Bobby Jones comes in with the record of 1-1, and Union County comes in with a record of 1-0. Union County beat Milan 58-28 in a nice performance, so they've got some momentum coming in to tonight's ball game. And last year, this Patriots team played Newcastle very tough and only lost by 5 points. So even though the Lady Trojans are stepping down in class tonight, they hope to put on a good performance on this home court tonight and get their second win of the season. Bobby Jones has now been here 3 years guiding the program, and he's searching for victory number 10 tonight on this home court. So keep your eyes set as the Lady Trojans have made it out to the field house and on the court, and we are going to be playing the national anthem in just a bit and get you set for another good matchup here in the field house. Now, as I look over to the officials, my brother-in-law, Justin Falls, will be the head official tonight, along with Travis Horn and Mike. Is that Goodman, I believe? Hard to read Justin's writing, but I believe that's Mike Goodman. So we are set for the national anthem. We're going to take our first time out and come back with the starting lineups.
X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
And we are ready for tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Union County Patriots, they will start number 3, Brooklyn Beck, who is a 5'5 freshman. Aubrey Beck is a 5'7 junior. She is a outstanding player for the Patriots. Number 10 is Natalie Long, a 5'7 senior. And number 12 is Kay Bree Suttle, who is a 6-foot freshman. Number 14, Nora Robinson, will round out the starting five for head coach Jory Seidel. She is a 5'8 senior. So it's Robertson, Suttle, Long, Beck, and Beck, the starting five for the Patriots. And now it is time for the starting lineups for our Lady Trojans under Bobby Jones's tutelage. Number 2, Carly Lanzer is a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 10.6 rebounds and 1 assist a game. Number 15 is Arthur Piper. Piper is a 5'7 junior, averaging 4 points and 1 rebound a game. Number 25 is the Lady Trojan starting center, Mallory Owens, a 6-foot junior, averaging 6.5 points and 6 rebounds a game. And then it's the Luce twin sisters. Emily Luce wears number 4, the 5'5 senior, averaging a team high 14 points, 3.5 rebounds and 3 assists. And then again, her twin sister is Megan Luce, who is a 5'6 senior, 6.5 points, 3 rebounds, and 1.5 assists a game. So it will be Owens, Arthur, Luce, Lanzer, and Luce, your starting five tonight for head coach Bobby Jones. Another good Lady Trojans crowd here for the second game of the season. They lost a tough one the other night against number 15 in 4A basketball, Pendleton Heights, 62-31. The ball is at the center mark. It's up in the air, and it will be controlled by Newcastle. Here's Carly Lanzer getting across the timeline. Right side, she goes to Luce. Now it is a cross-corner pass. Emily Luce and Megan Luce playing catch. Right now it's Emily with the pumpkin. Left side, she goes to Carly Lanzer. Lanzer now will feed it to Emily Luce. Down low, Lanzer has it, misses that shot, and the rebound will come down to the Patriots. Right side they go. This is number 12, Suttle. Suttle will kick it out to Brooklyn Beck. Now it is Natalie Long with it. Suttle now has the basketball left side. She goes to number 5, Aubrey Beck. Aubrey with the basketball and will have a touch foul on Emily Luce. That is the first team foul of the ball game and the first foul on the Newcastle Trojans. Aubrey Beck will inbounds to her sister, Brooklyn Beck. Now right side they go with the basketball. This is Suttle, top of the key. Throw a bad pass stolen by Megan Luce, attacking from the right side, and she will get the first 2 points of the ball game, and the Trojans lead 2-0. Full court pressure by Newcastle. Bobby Jones wanted to get some pressure right away to start this ball game off against a very young Patriots team. A lot of freshmen on this team. Another steal by Emily Luce. She has it and attacks from the right block. Down low, across pass to Piper Arthur, and Arthur is on the scoreboard. A nice steal and a nice assist and a nice basket for Piper Arthur. 2-2-1, full court pressure. That's another steal by Newcastle. Megan Luce from the left side attacks. Can't get it up to the rim because she was fouled hard. That foul will be on Brooklyn Beck. That is her first and the team's first. So going to the free throw line will be Megan Luce, and we have a timeout on the court with the Lady Trojans leading 4-0. We'll be back with more Lady Trojans basketball after this timeout.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete.
And back we are to Trojan action. Megan Luce with her first free throw attempt of the night will hit nothing but net. Megan is 2 out of 3 on the season. Now make it 3 out of 4 and make it 4 out of 5 as she goes 2 for 2 in that set. And the Trojans lead 6-0, 6:19 to play in the opening quarter. Again, full court pressure. That ball, I thought, went off of the Patriots. It was deflected by a Trojan off the Patriots' leg, but they will keep it Patriots basketball. That could have been their 4th turnover here in the opening quarter. Here's a pass out to number 5 on that right wing. That is Aubrey Breck, and she will miss the shot. Rebound will carry him off a Trojan and stay Patriots basketball. Glad to have you on board for Lady Trojans basketball this Friday night. Lorenzo Pettiford bringing you all the action on the Nash 1025 app and Nash FM 1025.com. You can watch the video stream on the NC Trojan Report or Newcastle Trojan Report. And that is Aubrey Breck shuffling her feet on the right corner. That is the 4th turnover on the Patriots. Just under 6 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Our first sub of the game is going to be number 15 for the Patriots, and that is the coach's daughter, Kinley Seidel. Another one of the freshmen. He will have a good basketball team in about 2 years. All these young freshmen getting some good quality varsity experience. Here's a bad pass. Emily Luce trying to hit her sister Megan Luce. That's the Trojans' first turnover. And quickly down the court is Brooklyn Beck. She kicks it out to Long. And now here is Long with the long shot. No good. And Megan Luce down low trying to box out will commit a foul on that box out attempt. That will be Megan's first and the team's second. So the Luce sisters each with both of the fouls here in the opening quarter. You know, they say twins do things alike. Hey, there's a nice entry pass into Brooklyn Beck, and she goes up and scores, and she's going to have an and one attempt. Good, strong move by another freshman, Brooklyn Beck. We don't have any stats at all from the Union County Patriots. There was none posted on Max Prep where we get our stats, so we can't tell you what they're shooting from the free throw line. This free throw is up and in and out, no good. And going over the back, I thought. Now they're going to change. First he signaled the over the back call, and now he's going to change it and do the hook call on Carly Lanzer. How about that official? Changing his mind after he looked at it. I thought it was a good initial call. Bobby Jones up talking to the official about it. Down low, a nice entry pass, and they will miss the layup. As we say in basketball terms, she blew the bunny. That was Cade Bree Subtle. Had it on that right block, missed the shot, and then she will commit the foul trying to get her missed opportunity. That is her first foul and the team's second. So 6-2 is your score. Trojans with the basketball and the lead. In for Newcastle is number 30, Caden Minyard, who has the basketball, goes right side to Arthur. Arthur one dribble, now over to Emily Luce. Emily might have got away with the walk there. Now it's Minyard, high right side, Lanzer. Lanzer will look to do something between the legs dribble. Now goes down the left side of the lane and will attack and draw the foul. You can pick your poison, either number 10 or 13. They're going to give it to 10, Natalie Long. Her first, the team's third. And going to the charity stripe is Carly Lanzer, 10 out of 14 in the young season, 71%. She has 2 here. First one's up, and she drains it. Checking in for Newcastle is one of their outstanding outside shooters, Alana Orr, and checking out is Arthur Piper. Trojans do go deep on that bench. Here is Lanzer's second free throw. That is good. Newcastle 4 for 4 as a team. Lanzer 2 for 2, and Megan Luce is 2 for 2. More full court pressure. Almost a steal by Lanzer. Trojans lead 8-2, and there is the 5th turnover on the Patriots. Minyard's got it to Mallory. Now it is on the left wing. Emily Luce, she tries to drive, kicks it out to Lanzer. A three's in the air. Caught it. Carly Lanzer. She's 1 out of 2 on the season. Now make it 2 out of 3, and the Trojans lead. And there's the 6th turnover on the Patriots. Trojans lead 11-2. Or with the top of the key, left side to Lanzer. Yeah, she went off a little bit too quick, and she shuffled the feet. 2nd turnover on Newcastle. She had the right idea. She just rushed it. And Coach Bobby Jones up saying that. You had it, just take your time and attack. Want to thank Ryan James, our outstanding cameraman, doing a great job back there. Here is the Patriots with the pumpkin. Now it is number 14 who's also in there, Robinson. She will launch from the left wing off the back of the rim, no good, and Orr's got the rebound for Newcastle. Now Emily Luce will bring it across the timeline. Top of the key to Orr, back to Emily. Now Bobby Jones says, let's go with 50 on the offense. Play number 50. So it is Mallory Owens, left elbow. Back to Lanzer. Bobby Jones still saying, let's get into 50. There is a nice cut and a nice pass to Caden Minyard. Right baseline jumper, no good. Hustling Mallory Owens trying to get that loose ball. And there is going to be a Patriot player out of bounds with the pumpkin. So it will be Newcastle basketball. Number 4 for the Patriots, Haley Buttery will check in. And number 3, Brooklyn Beck will check out. Peyton Blessinger will come in for her first minutes tonight, and coming out will be Mallory Owens. So out there for Newcastle, it's Orr, Blessinger, Emily Luce, Carly Lanzer, and Caden Minyard. And down low, Caden Minyard was trying to catch a pass on the right block from Emily Luce, but the Patriots are there to knock it out of her hands. It will stay Trojans basketball underneath their own basket. 3:22 left here in the opening period. 11-2 Newcastle is your score. Blessinger to Orr. She'll launch a deep 3, a little bit too hard, and the rebound will come down to the Patriots. Buttery with the basketball. Left side to Long. Underneath, that is Robinson to the right block. Missed shot and gets her own rebound. Does Tinkle. Tinkle gets the second field goal for the Patriots, and there's another 3 by Orr. She will miss that shot. Lanzer trying to get on the offensive glass will commit a foul. That is Lanzer's second here in the opening quarter, and head coach Bobby Jones doesn't hesitate and will have Lanzer come out with those 2 fouls here in the opening quarter. And Piper Arthur will be checking in after this first free throw because Newcastle has committed their 15th foul, and that will send the Patriots to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good by Buttery. That free throw was as smooth as butter. I just had to say that. Buttery will have another one. And this free throw is just the same, smooth as butter. 11-6 is your score. Newcastle with the pumpkin. A nice drive by Orr. Might have could have went all the way. Instead gives it to Minyard. Turnaround jumper from 4 feet away. No good. And they will kick it out to Arthur. Arthur will attack from the free throw line, and she throws it away. Third turnover on Newcastle. And coming down the court, they're going to commit a foul. Caden Minyard on the reach-in. I don't know if this is marked. Hard to read my brother-in-law's writing here. Mark Goodman, I believe, and Travis Horn. He can get very animated on his calls when he points out the player. Here is the free throw attempt, and made by Suttle. They are 3 for 3 from the line so far. Newcastle 4 for 4, and they're 4 for 4 as well now as Suttle goes 2 for 2. 11-8 is your score. How about this? The Patriots hanging right with the Trojans early after a nice lead for Newcastle. Or on a drive and a penetrate, the running one-hander will go in. Alana Orr gets untracked. 13-8. 2:10 left here in the quarter. There's a steal by Orr, and the left-handed layup is missed. She gets her own missed rebound, but she throws it away. 4th turnover on Newcastle. Left corner, number 13 will launch. That is missed by Tinkle, and it will go off a Patriot and be Newcastle basketball. Brooklyn Beck will check back in. Going out is number 14, Nora Robinson, and number 15, the coach's daughter, Kinley Seidel. 13-8, 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the opening period. Blessinger's open from a three from the right corner, in and out, no good, and the Patriots have their 4th rebound. Here is Brooklyn Beck, threes in the air, and it's pay dirt for the Patriots. 13-11. Patriots hanging with the Newcastle Trojans. Another missed three by Newcastle, but there's a rebound by Emily Luce. Arthur with the pumpkin in the left corner, attacks that left baseline, and she throws a bounce pass to Minyard. Minyard in the paint. Oh, the shot will not fall. Nice move, but just couldn't convert. Nice take by Minyard, just didn't get a kind roll. And the Patriots couldn't control it and turned it over, which is their 7th in the quarter. They're on pace to get about 28 or 30 turnovers. But a young team like this, young in the season, and Newcastle putting that good pressure on them, you can see how 30 turnovers might be in the books. They throw it all the way out to Blessinger or in the left corner, down low to Mallory, wheeling, dealing, nice spin move, attacks, there's a reach-in foul, and Mallory has earned a trip to the charity stripe. Mallory starting to be more aggressive underneath the basket. This is Mallory's junior year. She will have 2 free throws here. First free throw is up. In and out, no good. That is her first miss on the season and the first miss tonight by a Trojan. 4 out of 5. Mallory will have one more. She came in shooting 2 for 2 in the young season. Second free throw attempt. This looks a little better, but a little bit too hard, and that will be a second miss in a row. Quickly down the court, it's Buttery. She misses a shot. Newcastle with the rebound. Emily Luce with it. Emily driving down the right sideline. Nice pass to Mallory. She will attack from the left side with the left hand and score. There you go, Mallory. Strong move on that left block for Owens. 15-11 is your score. And another steal by Newcastle. 8th turnover on the Patriots. Blessinger from the right side, off the glass, too strong, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be Patriot basketball. 23.6 seconds left in the quarter. Trojans applying that full court pressure. It's bothered the Patriots throughout this quarter. Again, 8 turnovers in the quarter. Here is a pass that's deflected off a Trojan with 12.9 seconds left. It will stay Patriots basketball. Trojans in the 2-3 zones on the out of bounds. They throw it out to Beck. Now here is Beck from the right side, and she hits her second three. 5-4-3. Arthur, right corner to Blessinger, doesn't take the shot, and Newcastle doesn't get a shot off when they had one. Blessinger didn't realize the time factor, and the Trojans will lead at the end of one, 15-14. We're going to take a timeout and come back with second quarter action on the all-new Nash 102.5 app and Nash FM 102.5. You can also catch the video stream at the NC Trojan Report or Newcastle Trojan Report.
A human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided.
Back we are, second quarter action. Lorenzo Pettiford sitting mid-court here inside the beautiful historic field house in Newcastle, Indiana. The Patriots will waste no time and get their 9th turnover, first in the quarter. Here is Megan Luce, right side three is good. Megan Luce came in 1 out of 9 from three-point line. Will knock that one down, and the Patriots commit their quick second turnover here in the second quarter. They now have 10 in the ballgame. Long three by Newcastle, no good. It will carry him and go out of bounds and be Patriots basketball. Two full court pressure again by Newcastle, leading 18-14. Deflected off a Trojan, and the Trojans get it. Luce and Arthur. Fast break opportunity, and Luce throws that a little bit too hard for Arthur on the left side of the rim, and it will go out of bounds. That's Newcastle's first turnover in the quarter, 5th in the ballgame. Pass deflected off of Luce, but the Patriots will control it. This is long over to Brooklyn Beck. 2 Becks out there. Brooklyn will drive and miss the shot. Mallory Owens will go up high and get the first rebound in the quarter for Newcastle. And a nice pass to Megan Luce on the left side. Luce now with 2 baskets here in the second quarter. That's 5 points, a 3 and a regular 2. She's the only one to score for the Trojans in the second quarter thus far. Here is Brooklyn Beck out to Aubrey Beck. Those two are playing catch against this Newcastle zone defense. Aubrey Beck will launch a high 3, and that's a nice release, and it will find pay dirt. 20-17. Got a good one brewing here in the first half. Trojans against the Patriots. Piper Arthur with the pumpkin. Megan Luce, right side to Emily Luce. Emily will feed it to Carly Lanzer. Fakes the 3, drives down the lane. She'll get bumped by Brooklyn Beck. Lanzer with the nice pump fake, that uplift move, froze that defense. She blew by him, and they reached in and body checked her before she got to the basket. That is the second foul on Aubrey Beck. Here is Emily Luce. Might have got away with the walk there to Carly Lanzer. Lanzer's going to launch a 3. Looks short, and it is. Rebound will come down to Beck. Beck now will pull up from the left elbow. She might have got bumped, and I think they called it late. Megan Luce with her second foul. And going to the line will be Brooklyn Beck, the 5'5 freshman. Aubrey Beck is the older sister, the 5'7 junior. Brooklyn wears number 3, will hit her first free throw of the contest, and Aubrey wears number 5. Megan Luce will come out and get a breather. And Brooklyn hits her second free throw. She's 2 for 2. 20-19, 1-point lead for Newcastle. Emily Luce, left corner to Orr, off the mark, no good. And a nice hustle rebound by Emily Luce with the help and the tip from Carly Lanzer. 5:35 left here in the first half. Trojans up 1. Lanzer will pull up left elbow area, off the glass and score. I like that shot. Bobby Jones giving Carly some additional instructions. 2-2-1, full court pressure again applied by the Trojans, and Patriots break it, and there's a left elbow jumper miss. Lanzer with the team's 9th rebound. Now Emily driving from the right side, attacks the rim and will score. Emily Luce saw that opening and then darted right down that right side, absorbed the contact, still had the strength to get it off the glass and go for the and 1. Emily comes in shooting 50% in the young season. She's 2 out of 4. This will be her first free throws tonight. She's averaging 14 points a ball game, a team high 14 for Newcastle, and she's getting untracked here in the second quarter. She now has 3 points, and head coach Bobby Jones has said, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll keep this timeout here and thank our great sponsors like McDonald's. McDonald's wants to say thank you, Newcastle, for your unwavering support during the road construction on Memorial Drive. We deeply appreciate your patience and loyalty. McDonald's could not be happier to be a part of this wonderful community. We are thrilled to cheer on the Newcastle Trojan student athletes standing by your side as you aim for victory. Here's to a bright future together in Newcastle. Let's go, Trojans. Also, another great sponsor, Broad Street Motors. Is your car not running right, just not, sounding good? Then take it to the reliable and trusted Fix-It pros. Broad Street Motors, 1556 Broad Street, Newcastle, Indiana. You can reach them at 765-388-2886. Whether it's tune-ups, computer diagnostics, oil changes, brakes, AC repair, shocks and struts, you can count on Broad Street Motors to fix it right the first time. Some great Trojan sponsors. We could not bring you Lady Trojans basketball and soon Men Trojans basketball without these great sponsors. Okay, coming out of the timeout, Trojans up 6, 25-19, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Almost a wild pass, but the Patriots get it. And there's a pull-up 10-footer from the right side. That's Kay Bree Subtle getting her first 2 points from the field. She hit 2 free throws earlier. Lanzer's going to spot up a 3. Oh, just short, but gets a nice kind roll. Carly Lanzer with her second trifecta. And Newcastle has got their biggest lead of 7. No, they led by 9 earlier in the ball game. Trojans, with that full court pressure, caused another turnover, which is the 12th for the Patriots. Piper Arthur, right side, looks inside, nothing there. Now Emily Luce sets up Arthur for a nice-looking 3. She's knocking it down. Newcastle starting to warm up in the second quarter. 3 players have hit 3 trifectas, and Arthur in the backcourt trying to cause all kinds of havoc will commit a foul in that backcourt. That is Arthur's first foul and the team's second here in the second quarter. Each team with 2 fouls in the second quarter. Trojans have opened up their largest lead of the contest, 31-21. Tinkle, left corner inside on a nice right-handed scoop shot by Subtle. There's nothing subtle about that move. Here is Emily Luce. I'm having fun with these names, as you can tell. Lancer with the pumpkin. Pull up right, elbow jumper off the mark, but there's Mallory Owens with the rebound and the putback. Owens with her second field goal. She has 4 points. Trojans lead is back to 10. Here's another steal by Newcastle. Piper Arthur, right side, can't get the roll, and the rebound will come down to the Patriots. Beck's going to launch a 3 from the left side. No good, but the rebound putback is also missed, and Mallory now comes out with it. That was Tinkle with the rebound putback, but could not convert. 3:20 left in the first half. Trojans up 10, and they have the rock. Lanzer, top of the key area, asks for the pick, won't use it. Left sider, one-hander will go in for Carly Lanzer. She has 7 points in the quarter, and it's a 12-point lead. Another steal by Newcastle. Turnover, Patriots, or free throw line jumper is good. And Coach Joey Seidel says, I need a timeout to slow down this Trojan run. 37-23, 2:57 left in the first half. Back after this timeout.
To help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kenneltocouch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can...
Back we are to action. Patriots will break the press. And in the right corner, that is Subtle with it. Down low to, now Tinkle's got it. Left buttery jumper from the left elbow, no good. Newcastle with their 13th rebound. Lanzer pushing it down the court, fakes the pass, attack with the left-handed scoop, can't convert. Ball's being deflected all around, and Buttery will come out with it for the Patriots. That's their 9th rebound of the ball game. 2:25 left in the first half. Left corner, it is Robinson will miss the three, and Newcastle comes away with the rebound. Here's Arthur to Lanzer, top of the key. Lanzer down the left side of the lane, sets up Arthur for a three. Look, left side, no good. And the Patriots had it, but two players for the Patriots fighting for that rebound. It gets knocked out of bounds, so it will stay. Trojans basketball. Lanzer. And now it's Owens. Oh, she hesitated up from the right side. Can't make it, but she was fouled. I thought if she would have went up initially, she would have had a better look, but she went to the right side of the rim, off the glass, couldn't make it because she was fouled, so she's at the line to shoot two. She missed her first two free throws in the opening quarter. She will have two here. This one is up, and that will roll around and roll out. 0 for 3 tonight is Mallory. Come on, let's knock down this fourth one. She came in tonight perfect at 2 for 2. And this one is good. There you go, Mallory. Back on track. 1 out of 4 tonight. 38-23. Trojans up 15. 1 minute and 55 seconds left here in the first half. There's an air ball three by the Patriots. Buttery with the rebound, and then she'll be fouled on a reach-in either by or Owens, and they're going to say Owens will commit that foul. That is Mallory's first and the team's third. Each team with 3 team fouls. Caden Minyard will hustle and check in for the Trojans. Checking out will be number 25, the 5 or 6 foot, I should say, 6 foot junior, Mallory Owens. Buttery in the lane. She tries to go down low to Subtle. That pass is deflected. Turnover for the Patriots. Or with it. Nice bounce pass to Minyard. Oh, she will miss from the left side. That was going to be a beautiful play. And then Caden Minyard trying to get a steal after missing that nice layup attempt from the left side will commit the foul. That is Minyard's first and the team's fourth. So any more fouls on the Trojans will send the Patriots to the charity stripe in the final minute and 30 seconds now. There's a running one-handed shot. Miss. Subtle with the rebound. Back up from the left side. She misses it. Lanzer pulls away with it, and she turns it over. That is Newcastle's 6th turnover. And with 1 minute and 12 seconds left, Patriots get into their offense. Long three from the right side is good by Kinley Seidel. Coach's daughter lets one fly from the right side and knocks down a three. 55 seconds left here in the first half. Trojans up 12. Emily Luce will attack from the right side. She'll be fouled by Tinkle. That's her first and the team's fourth, it should be. Yeah, there they go. They get it on the scoreboard. Each team with 4 team fouls. We only have 52 seconds left, but anytime you commit a foul, you'll be going to the charity stripe. There's a pass to Minyard. Blocked shot. There was contact. No call. Minyard with their own rebound. Back up. No good. Lanzer with it. Can't convert either. Trojans could not convert from underneath their own rim and quickly down the court. The coach's daughter, Kinley Seidel, from that left side, 10-footer is good. And no, Caden Minyard is grabbing that right ankle, and she is in pain. Going out on the court are the Trojan trainer and, of course, the head coach, Bobby Jones. And Caden Minyard is such an all-around aggressive player, one of Bobby Jones's favorite players to bring off the bench. She always plays hard, and we hate to see any player get hurt from our team or the visiting team. But take it from me, whenever you twist those ankles, and a lot of athletes know what I'm talking about, that instant, I think that's what it is. I hate to speculate, but I really think that's what it is. The good news about twisted ankles are you can heal from those fairly quickly. And let's see if she can get some weight on it. They're trying to help her up. So with 38.6 seconds left in this first half there, she's up on her feet, getting a good round of applause. Not able to get no weight on it right now, so, oh, boy. And we think it's the ankle just by the way that they were looking at her when she was on the ground. She does wear that knee brace on the right knee as well, but no weight at all. So we'll learn more from head coach Bobby Jones in our post-game show, but looks like Caden Minyard's duties will be done for tonight. Okay, 38 seconds left here in the first half. It is Newcastle basketball. And let's see if Newcastle will put it in the deep freeze and go for one, or just take the quickest, best-looking shot that they come across. Down low to Lanzer. She will go right up and score and have an and one. Trojans wasn't wasting any time. They wanted to go ahead and attack quickly. So Lanzer on that left block gets a nice pass and will score. That foul, by the way, was on number 15, Kinley Seidel. That is her first foul. And Lancer will hit the and one free throw. What a second quarter by Carly. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10 points in the quarter. 22 seconds left. That was a carry, no call. Here is Suttle from the left elbow, no good. And Buttery could not save it from going out of bounds on that right baseline area. So now with 15.8 seconds left, Coach Bobby Jones signals two. Play number two is what he wants. Some full court pressure by the Patriots, and Emily Luce breaks it in fine fashion. Piper Arthur open left side three, short. Lanzer will hustle, get the rebound with 4 seconds to Arthur, and now Emily Luce will let it fly at the horn, and it will not count. So at the half, the Newcastle Trojans will go in their halftime locker room leading 41-28. 13-point lead for the Trojans here in this first half. And now what we're going to do is play our commissioner's report here at the half, give us a chance to gather up some stats and come back and look at those stats. Also look at some college basketball that is going around. So let's get this commissioner's report queued up here. And, of course, our phone will always try to do some difficult things like it's doing now. So I will just ad-lib until I can get the commissioner's report pulled up here. Bear with me, folks. And here we go. Oh, I love technology. When it works great, it's fabulous. Now we're going to get some things queued up here, I believe. It was a good half for the Newcastle Trojans. They only led by 1 at the end of the first quarter, but they really came on in the second quarter and scored 26 points in that second quarter to get to 41 after scoring 15 in the first. The Lady Patriots scored 14 points in each quarter. And we are set now to play this commissioner's report. And we'll be back with our halftime show right after this.
The regional round.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, just talking off the air about the girls volleyball state finals this past weekend over at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Well attended, great games played. You were there. What's your reflection on the girls volleyball state finals in downtown Indianapolis and the experience that everybody got to have?
Well, I think first of all, our Gamebridge Fieldhouse has been billed as the greatest field house in the country, and I think it actually one more time lived up to that billing. And it's not just a basketball event or a concert event. I mean, this is their second event with volleyball there, and they transitioned that facility into an incredible volleyball atmosphere. Couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. And we crowned 4 champions. We had incredible attendance. We were almost 6,500 on the day, which is a really good number. We hope to continue to grow that.
Now, it's always busy season at the IHSAA, but especially now as we're in this month of November with things transitioning from the volleyball state finals into girls and boys basketball, both getting underway soon. We'll talk about that shortly, Paul, but of course the regional round of this year's IHSAA football state tournament coming up this Friday, and that of course will lead to semi-state, and we're just a couple weeks away from crowning state champions over at Lucas Oil Stadium. You know, it's official, as we talked about a couple weeks ago. Miles McLaughlin from Knox is the state's new all-time leading rusher, passing Charlie Spiegel's mark from New Palestine. And Knox and Miles McLaughlin are going to play for a chance this Friday to get to the semi-state round. You know, we talked about this a few weeks ago too, Paul, about the Indiana athlete and how it continues to grow and make landmarks in this country. What can you say about it? Because it almost looked like at times Charlie Spiegel's record was going to stand the test of time until Miles McLaughlin came in. So what's your reaction to that happening and just the strength of the Indiana athlete continuing to show that they can break records?
Well, you love it when a community, a student, a kid that is part of a community has an opportunity to advance to the big stage, and this is a big stage. When Derrick Henry mentions you in one of his podcasts, I think you've made it, and so it's incredible. But, you know, we have kids across the board that compete at a very, very high level on the national scene. You know, Indiana is just a special place to grow up and participate in an education-based athletic system. The stories being captured. We talked a little bit today in the office about, you know, when Damon Bailey captured Indiana, and then Romeo Langford, and there's Charlie Spiegel did for his time. And this young man has got his time on the big stage and has captured the attention of the state of Indiana. It's just so special that matters here in Indiana, because it doesn't everywhere.
It's incredible. Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA, with us on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King. Paul, as we talked about, girls basketball games are underway. The first practice for boys basketball was held just a few days ago prior to us talking on this podcast and this section of the Commissioner's Corner, and the first games will be played on November 24th. So just as you get set for the high school basketball seasons, girls and boys, anything on your mind as you're heading into, whether that's rules, regulations, or just what you're looking forward to this year?
Well, I look forward to, you know, it's that time that we need to move indoors. You know, we're certainly going to have incredible weather for the football this weekend, but the snow hit this past week, which signals it's time to go inside. And, you know, and with our swimmers and with our wrestling, boys and girls, and boys and girls basketball, it's time to enjoy those other facilities and go in where it's warm. And again, it you know, no matter what we participate in, it's one thing that just I enjoy is watching kids who are part of the fabric of a community, in most cases grow up in those communities and have an opportunity to put that uniform on and showcase their particular time, because it doesn't last forever, but it's such a formative position or formative place in kids' life that they learn so many lessons that allow them to grow and contribute back to their communities. And so for me, it's the same every time we go somewhere. It's that opportunity for kids to participate with their school uniform on.
Paul, appreciate the time as always, and we'll talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
It's always good to play the Commissioner's Report. We'll be doing that a lot throughout Newcastle Lady Trojans basketball and also the boys basketball when we get started with boys basketball. I'm going to turn my chair around here a little bit as we go through some halftime stats if I do not totally wipe out the bench area. All right, good to have you on board with us. Lorenzo Pettiford bringing you Newcastle boys and girls basketball. Of course, the girls season has been underway. This is the girls' third game. They're 1-1 on the season. They're playing the Union County Patriots, who are 1-0. Newcastle leads at the half 41-28. Some halftime stats. First of all, for the visiting Union County Patriots, they were led in scoring by Brooklyn Beck, the 5'5 freshman. Had 8 points in the opening quarter. She added 2 more free throws in that second quarter. She has 10. Aubrey Breck has a trifecta in the second quarter. She has 3. Kay Bree Suttle had 2 free throws in the opening quarter, 2 field goals in the second quarter. She's got 6. The coach's daughter, Kinley Seidel, had a trifecta and a field goal in the second quarter. She came off the bench to contribute 5. Haley Buttery had 2 free throws in the opening quarter. She has 2. And Olivia Tinkle off the bench with the field goal in the opening quarter. She has 2. The Patriots had 17 turnovers, which is quite a bit thanks to that Newcastle full court pressure, and 10 rebounds. For our Lady Trojans, Carly Lanzer really caught fire in the second quarter after scoring 5 points in the opening quarter. She scores 10 in the second quarter, lead all scorers at the half with 15. Megan Luce has 9 points, 4 in the opening quarter, 5 in the second quarter. Piper Arthur added 5 points, a trifecta in the second quarter, and a field goal in the opening quarter. Also with 5 is Mallory Owens. Alana Orr hit a trifecta and a 2-point field goal. She has 5 points. And Emily Luce had a field and and 1 free throw. She's got 3 points. Newcastle was 4 of 4 from the free throw line they were 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the opening quarter. In the second quarter, they were 3 out of 4. Just making a few corrections there. So 7 of 10 was Newcastle from the free throw line. The Patriots did not miss a free throw in the entire first half. They were 4 for 4 in the opening quarter and 2 for 2 in the second quarter. Newcastle, by the way, 7 rebounds and 17 boards. They did a good job of rebounding the basketball. So we're going to get you set for second half basketball again. Glad to have you on board for Newcastle Lady Trojans basketball. Several ways you can watch or listen to the games. If you just simply want to listen to the games, you can go to the Nash 1025 app, download it on your smartphone or tablet, or go to NashFM1025.com. Now, to watch the video stream with yours truly, my voice, you can go to the Newcastle Trojans Report or NC Trojan Report. Just go to your website or your web address, Google Chrome, what have you, and again, look at NC Trojan Report or Newcastle Trojan Report. We are set to go for the second half. I'll turn my chair around. It will be Trojans basketball to get the second half underway, and here we go. Out of the locker room, Trojans with the pumpkin. It is Lanzer to Emily Luce, top of the key. Now Luce will go to the left side in the left corner. That is Piper Arthur, top of the key to Emily. Now Sister Megan. Newcastle showing some patience on this first offensive touch. Lanzer with the rock. Gets in a little bit of trouble, but will kick it all the way out to Megan Luce. Again, just underway second half. Trojans up 41-28. They outscored the Patriots in that second quarter by 12, 26-14. Here's a turnover, Newcastle. First in the quarter, 8th of the ball game. Beck with it to Seidel. Underneath they try to go, and it's going to be mishandled off the Patriots, and it will be Newcastle basketball. That is their first turnover in the quarter, 18th of the ball game for the Patriots. So each team starts off with their first possessions in the third quarter with turnovers. Here's a timeout by Bobby Jones to give us a chance to talk about some of our great sponsors like Duty Calls Plumbing, 490 Indiana Avenue in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Whether it's pipe repair, faucet installation, shower installation, or you got some plumbing leaks, they're family owned and operated. And folks, if you need high quality and expert plumbing solutions, then simply call Duty Calls Plumbing, 765-310-1333. Ultra Dry, 209 West Main Street in Mount Summit, Indiana. They specialize in water damage restoration, fire damage, trauma, biohazard cleanup. They can give you a free consultation if you give them a call at 765-836-5005. Back to Trojan basketball. Lanzer with it out of the Bobby Jones timeout. Let's see how Newcastle will attack here. Patriots in this 1-2-2 zone, and they're matching up out of it. Lanzer high left side. Now it's Emily Luce. Emily will attack, get into the paint, kick it out to Arthur. Arthur right side to Emily Luce. Three's in the air, off the mark, no good. Lanzer with the rebound, tries to go back up, but she's hammered. Nice offensive rebound by Carly Lanzer. And Lanzer will go to the line where she is 3 for 3 tonight. Came in shooting 10 out of 14, 71%. She will have 2 on this set. That foul, by the way, was on Brooklyn Beck, her third. First free throw by Carly is NBC, nothing but cotton. She will have 1 more to go for point 43, and they've got it. Lanzer now 5 for 5 from the charity stripe tonight. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Patriots basketball. This is Seidel. Left side they go to Long. Here is a 3 in the air by Robinson. Miss. Beck with the rebound will pull it out. And she walked with the pumpkin. Second turnover in the quarter, 19th of the ball game. Emily Luce, high left side to Lanzer. Now Luce will get a pick from Piper. Down low to Lanzer on the right block, and she will score. All 4 points in this third quarter will go to Carly Lanzer. She leads all scorers now with 19 big ones, and it's a 45-28 lead for Newcastle. 17-point lead is their largest. Good defense by Emily Luce out front. Now Seidel will give it to Beck, top of the key. Down low, she tries to give it to Long, operating on that right block, but Newcastle's defense will knock it out of bounds. It will stay Patriots basketball. Blessinger will come in. Peyton will come in for Piper Arthur. Newcastle in their man-to-man defense, or should I say lady-to-lady defense. Beck will try to drive, lose control, turnover number 20 on the Patriots, third in the quarter. Luce, right side to, that was her sister Megan. Now Emily has it again, high left side to Carly. Those two playing catch out front, approaching the 5-minute mark of the third. Lanzer into the paint area, off the glass. She's got another one and a foul. Good, strong take by the the 5'9" sophomore, Carly Lanzer. She can do such a good job of putting the ball on the floor, finding those gaps, and attacking the defense. Here's the and one free throw. It is up and good. She is perfect from the charity stripe tonight. 7 for, I make that 6 for 6, I should say. 6 for 6. It's now a 20-point lead for Newcastle, their largest of tonight. Under the 5-minute mark we go, third quarter. Addison Lee will be checking in on the next dead ball for Newcastle. Here is going to be a turnover that's going to lead to a layup by Megan Luce. And Coach Seidel says, I need a timeout to slow up this Trojans offense. And again, we will talk about some of our good sponsors during this timeout. Again, McDonald's wants to thank the Newcastle faithful for their unwavering support during the road construction on Memorial Drive. We deeply appreciate your patience and loyalty. McDonald's could not be happier to be a part of this wonderful community. We are thrilled to cheer on the Newcastle Trojan student athletes, standing by your side as you aim for victory. Here's to a bright future together in Newcastle. Let's go Trojans. Again, brought to you by McDonald's. So in this third quarter, Carly Lanzer has picked up where she left off in the second quarter. She's got 2 field goals and 3 free throws. She now has 2, 4, 6, 7, 22 points in the ball game to lead all scorers. Megan Luce just scored a layup before this timeout was called to be the second Trojan to score in the quarter. The Patriots have yet to score anything in the third quarter, but they have committed 3 more turnovers to get their tally up to 20. Here come the Patriots out of the timeout. Coach's daughter will bring it up. That is Kinley Seidel. Joey Seidel now in his third year as the head coach of the Union County Patriots. Seidel will give it up to Beck. Beck will try to get it to Suttle, but can't. Now it's Beck to Suttle, out to Seidel, off the mark, no good, and Lanzer has the 19th rebound for Newcastle. Carly will bring it across the timeline. 4:15 left, and almost a turnover by Newcastle. Orr's got it. Right corner, they go to Addison Lee, who is checked in. Down low to Orr in the paint. She turns it over. 9th for Newcastle. They give it right back to Newcastle, do the Patriots, and that's Megan Luce with her second straight field goal here in the quarter. 52-28, 24-point lead for Newcastle. 3:45 left. Number 32, Allison Purdue, will be checking in on the next dead ball. Oh, a nice almost steal by Lee, but the Stripes thought she used a little bit too much body on that steal. So they call Addison with her first foul. Again, Allison Purdue will check in, and Megan Luce will check out with 13 points. Robinson tries to inbound. She does to Suttle. Off the right glass from the right block, no good, but looks like Lee will commit her second quick foul of the ball game. She now has 2 quick ones. And going to the line will be Kay Bree Suttle, who was 2 for 2 in the opening quarter. And she's going to try to get the Patriots their first points of the third quarter. And she finally hits the free throw. So at the 3:37 mark, they scored their first point and their second point. Newcastle basketball, Orr to Lanzer. Purdue, she tries to go right side to Lee. There was all kinds of contact, but the Stripes said, no, you still traveled. That is Newcastle's 10th turnover, third in the quarter. Brooklyn back to Aubrey Beck. 3, left corner pocket is good. That's her second trifecta of the ball game. She hit one in the second quarter, and now they have 33 points. And Lee had it, lost it, but it still went off the Patriots. Stay Newcastle basketball. Emily Luce will check back in and give Carly Lanzer a spell. So Lanzer will check out again with those 22 points. Good night for Carly. Emily Luce, free throw line. Now in the paint, running one-handed shot up and a little bit too hard. Lee almost had a rebound, but it will come down to the Patriots. Down low to Suttle on the left block. Suttle will get tied up. Allison Purdue with a nice hustle and a steal. 21st turnover on the Patriots. And Blessinger had the rock coming up the court, and a Patriot will commit a foul. That is going to be on Nora Robinson. That is her second and the team's third here in the third quarter. Or with the pumpkin. Left side to Purdue. Purdue left baseline drive. Goes up. Ball's deflected. Now right side. Peyton Blessinger's three's off the mark. And the Patriots had the rebound. But they stepped on the inline. And Beck was a little upset that they called her from stepping on the inline. And she had a little mustard on that pass for the official. He kind of gave her a second and third look and thought, well, I'm not going to tech you up. You guys were down quite enough, but normally that might have drew a tech. Or off the mark with that three, I could tell it right away from my angle, right in front of me. And it caroms out of bounds and will be Patriot basketball. 2:22 left in this third quarter. It's been all Trojans in this third quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 to 4. 11 to 4, so they've outscored the Patriots by 7 in the quarter. Here is their 22nd turnover. Loose with the pumpkin, left side to Blessinger. Blessinger double teamed, and she will be reached in and foul on Cabry Suttle. Whoa, what are they calling? What did I miss? I went down to mark that as a foul. Oh, they actually called a tie-up jump ball. Here is Brooklyn Beck with the two. So I just knew it was a foul. I went down on my stat sheet to mark it as a foul, and they called a jump ball situation on that last Newcastle possession. Lee with it, and will throw it away. 11th turnover on Newcastle. Quickly down the court, it is Beck from the right side. She will go. Brooklyn with 2 field goals here in the third quarter. And they're starting to catch up a little bit here with the Trojans. 52-37. Piper and Owens will be checking in on the next dead ball. 1:20 left in this third. Here's a pick up top. Right side they go to Lee. Threes in the air, no good. Rebound will come down to Beck. She will be pushed from behind, I believe, by Purdue. Yes. That will be Allison Purdue's first foul and the team's third. Addison Lee will check out again. And out there for the Trojans now, it's Piper Arthur, Emily Luce, Alana Orr, Mallory Owens, and Peyton Blessinger. Patriots basketball under the 60-second mark we go. Newcastle lead 52-37. Here's a pull-up 4-footer for Beck, no good. Rebound will come down to Emily Luce. And they're going to call a foul on Suttle. That is their 4th foul for Union County of the quarter. Any more fouls in the remaining 45 seconds, Newcastle will be going to the line. Time to be aggressive and attack like Piper Arthur does in the lane, or will try to make a move, but she took an extra step. 12th turnover on Newcastle. 5th in the quarter. 41 seconds left here in this third quarter. Patriots with the 3 could cut this thing down to a 12-point lead. Here's almost a steal by Emily Luce. Carly Lanzer will come back in the ball game or will check out. So head coach Bobby Jones went extremely deep down that bench in the third quarter. And now he's got his starters out there, all but one. That is Megan Luce. A nice feed down low to Suttle. Suttle with her 9th point of the ball game, and the lead is at 13. 8 seconds to go. Lanzer with it. Free throw line. Emily Luce's 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound will be Lanzer hustling for it. She will throw it off a Patriot with .4 on the clock. That's still time to catch and shoot, but you really got to get it up quick. Lanzer will do the inbounds. Let's see if the Trojans can get someone open in .4 seconds. It's all the way out to Luce. She will heave it up. Ooh, nice try for Emily. That was Steph Curry range, but nonetheless, it did not drop. Megan Luce will be checking back in to start the fourth quarter. So at the end of 3, the Trojans have 52 and the Patriots have 39. We're going to take an end of the quarter break and come back with the all-important fourth and final quarter on the Newcastle Trojans radio streaming broadcast and video streaming broadcast with yours truly, Lorenzo Pettiford.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Back we are, Lorenzo Pettiford midcourt inside this beautiful historic field house in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Trojans and the Patriots each score 11 points in that third quarter, and the Trojans lead 52-39. They led by 13 at the half. They'll lead by 13 to start the fourth. They got up as many as 22 or 24 in that third quarter, only to have the Patriots come back and cut it back down. So here we go, fourth and final period. Lanzer with the pumpkin. She's been on fire tonight. Back to Emily Luce. Now cross court pass to her sister Megan. She'll throw it right back to her sister Emily. Top of the key, Arthur. Newcastle showing some patience here, being a little wild with their passing, but Emily's going to launch from the right wing off the mark, and Lanzer gets there to hustle to make that rebound opportunity for the Patriots. Olivia Tinkle more difficult. She couldn't control it. It will stay Trojans basketball. Left corner, it is Emily. She will attack, running one-handed shot up. Oh, way too hard off the glass. And there's another offensive rebound for Newcastle, though. Here is Arthur. No good. And it's Emily Luce with their 21st rebound. Piper Arthur. Left corner, Lanzer. 3 is working. Got it. Carly light 'em up. Lanzer has 25 now. And Newcastle puts, oh, there was a travel. They did not call it. Here is the Patriots almost with a beautiful feed down low. Newcastle's defense got there late, and they caused the turnover. 23 turnovers, first turnover in the quarter for the Patriots, but they have 23 tonight. And I might have missed one or two, to be honest. Newcastle has 12, and I might have missed one or two on that end as well. Arthur, left wing, left corner 3. Lanzer's open. Light 'em up, Lanzer. Back-to-back trifectas, and Coach Joey Seidel says, I need a timeout. We will do the same. 58-39. Trojans lead. Back with more Lady Trojans basketball after this timeout.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
There are several games in the association tonight. Let's see, and also some college basketball games going on. Let's see if we can get some scores of some college basketball. Wow, we don't have those games scores popping up for us. So Indiana State is taking on Duke tonight, and it is 56-36, Duke with the lead. Here's a steal by Newcastle. Lancer, and she will get in right down the middle of the lane and score. I'm looking at the scoreboard on college basketball. We'll go right back to Lady Trojans action. 60 now for the Lady Trojans. Another turnover, the 24th in the Patriots. Here comes Newcastle with the pumpkin, leading 60-39, a 21-point lead. Lancer, nice bounce pass to Mallory in the paint. Back to Lancer, up and a little too strong. Rebound Patriots. Some good passing there, but they could not convert. Here's Piper Arthur outside, putting a little bit too much defense pressure on that right wing. She will commit her second foul. Team's first in the quarter. Robinson, left elbow. Now it is Seidel, right wing to Long. Underneath, they try to go to Tinkle. They almost lost it. They get it back, but they turn it over anyway. 25th turnover on the Patriots. And Newcastle up 21 will try to go up even more on this possession. Lancer, left wing, left corner to Arthur. Arthur out to Lancer. Lancer gets into the paint, will attack. The ball's deflected, and Piper's there to pick it up. She will go up with the right hand, no good. And Newcastle has another offensive rebound. And now Emily Luce will get into the paint, kick it back out to her sister Megan. It is Arthur. Nice drive, and off the glass. Piper Arthur scores her first field goal in the fourth quarter. She has 7 points now in the ball game. A 23-point lead for Newcastle, 62-39, as we approach the 4-minute and 20-second mark left in the contest. High pass in the right corner for the Patriots. Now Beck will try to settle them down. She gets into the paint and loses it. 26 turnovers. Lancer with it. Right side to Megan Luce. Back out to Lancer. Emily Luce. Left corner to Piper Arthur. Right wing, Megan Luce open. Got it. That is Megan Luce's second trifecta. She has 16 points tonight. Good performance for Megan. And head coach Bobby Jones is going to empty the bench with 5 new subs coming in. That will include Caitlin Cunningham for the first time tonight, Madeline Raymond for the first time tonight, Allison Purdue saw some early action, and Addison Lee saw some early action. And I think, who else am I missing here? Peyton Blessinger will be checking in too. So here come the new 5 Lady Trojans, and here come the starters out tonight. Good game for this starting 5 tonight. That included Emily Luce, Carly Lancer, Megan Luce, Piper Arthur, and Mallory Owens. We'll talk about their individual stats and team play with head coach Bobby Jones in our post-game show. Make sure you tune in for that About 5 minutes or so after the game, he'll go in the locker room, talk to his girls real quick, and come out and join us. Here is a turnover for Newcastle. First in the quarter, that will lead to a layup opportunity by Buttery. She misses the layup, but was fouled. And that foul will be on Cunningham, Caitlin Cunningham, the 5'5 sophomore. And Buttery, the 5'2 junior, will go to the line to shoot two off the back of the rim, no good. She was 2 for 2 in the opening quarter. She will have one more. Oh, now she will commit a turnover by stepping over the line. I caught the tail end of that. I don't know what happened, but she did step over the free throw line. Under the 3-minute mark we go in the contest. See if we can get some of the subs some points here. Here's a high cross-court pass that will be the 14th turnover for Newcastle. Number 22, Dunaway, Ari Dunaway in there for the Patriots. Here is Beck driving the right baseline. Aubrey Beck with her first field goal in the quarter. 8 points in the ball game. 24-point lead for the Trojans with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Purdue wheeling, dealing, throws it back out to Orr. Orr left elbow, throws a bad pass. 15th turnover on Newcastle. And Peyton Blessinger steals it right back. Peyton will attack from the left wing, go up, and will be fouled. Nice, strong drive for Peyton. By the way, that was the 27th turnover for the Patriots. So Peyton Blessinger going to the line. She's 2 for 2 on the season. Let's see if we can keep her perfect. This first free throw is up and off the mark. No good. I might have jinxed her. I'm sorry, Peyton. Let's get this one. You can still be 3 for 4 on the young season. Head coach Bobby Jones talking to Alana Orr. And Peyton does knock down a second one. Good job there. 66-41. Here's a three from the left wing by the Patriots. Rebound fought for, and they're going to call an offensive foul on number 25, Kennedy Lynch from Union County. That is their 4th team foul, so one more will send Newcastle to the line. Alana Orr is going to launch from the left wing a little too strong. And Cunningham, hustling for that rebound, will commit a foul for Newcastle. Caitlin's second and the team's third. 1:53 left in this contest. All Trojans tonight on their home court. They're going to get victory number 2 on the young season. They'll be 2-1 after tonight. And the Union County Patriots will lose their first game tonight. Inside, the Patriots go to number 25, Kennedy. She will be... I'm sorry, Lynch. Lynch will be on the scoreboard, the scoring column tonight. Or left side, and an illegal screen by Purdue, I guess. Her second foul. So each team with 4 team fouls with 1:27 left in the ball game. Head coach Bobby Jones giving some instructions to his reserve players out there. Right corner three will be found by Buttery. Her first trifecta of the ball game gives them their 46 point. Trojans up 20, 66-46. Cunningham with the rock gets the ball knocked out of her hands. It will stay Trojans basketball. 61 seconds left. Would love to get some of these reserve players in the scoring column, at least 1 or 2 here in the final 60s. Let's see if that can happen. Purdue with it. Out to Orr. Here is Blessinger. Orr top of the key. 50 seconds left. Peyton Blessinger throws a wild pass to Cunningham that she can't control. Turnover number 16 on Newcastle. And with 44 seconds left, it's Patriots basketball, down 20. Some of these reserve players getting some quality varsity minutes. Here's Dunaway with a jumper 10 feet away from the left baseline area. No good. Rebound fought for, and it will be off the foot of Dunaway and B, Newcastle basketball. 26 seconds left. I'd love to see, let's see, who hasn't scored? Purdue, Lee, or Cunningham. See if we can get them a shot. Blessinger with the ball has scored. Oh, Purdue will commit a travel. 17th turnover on Newcastle. And 18 seconds left. That might be the last offensive attempt we get. Let's see. Yep. Patriots in no hurry. Under 10 seconds now. Down low they go. Spin move, running right-hand hookup. Nice rebound by Lee. And Lee brings it down. She gets a shot off, and it does not go in. So at the end of the game, the Newcastle Trojans get victory number 2 by a final score of 66-46. Nice offensive output by the Lady Trojans tonight. They scored 15 in the first quarter, 26 in the second quarter, 11 in the third, and 14 in the fourth. Final score is 66-46. We're going to take our end of the game timeout here as I can cue this up properly. And when we come back, we'll have our post-game show. And head coach Bobby Jones will be joining us to talk about victory number 2 and some of the outstanding play that we've seen from our Lady Trojans tonight. You are listening to Lady Trojans basketball on the Nash 102.5 app and NashFM1025.com. And you can watch the terrific video stream on the NC Trojan Report. That's the NC Trojan Report, or if you want to just spell it out, the Newcastle Trojan Report. Make sure you tell everyone about it. Back with our post-game show after this post-game timeout.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels.
50,
Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory is going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support. for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees. Millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org. Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board. Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing. I love you always, Mom. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
And back we are for our post-game show. Head coach Bobby Jones will be joining us for our post-game conversation. And we're going to get him all queued up here and ready to go and talk about some outstanding play. So the Newcastle Lady Trojans win by 20 tonight. We'll turn our chairs around and have our post-game show with head coach Bobby Jones. Coach, we'll start off with I just thought that your Lady Trojans came out to start the game. You lead by a count of 15-14 at the end of one. And I thought it was still a little bit more nerves. The score was tight, and I thought we still played a little tight at times. Our pressure was good. We were causing all kinds of turnovers. And then we got off, I think we were up maybe 8 or 9 early in that first quarter, and then they hit some shots to make it a respectable. You only lead by 1 at the end of 1, but man, in that second quarter, you guys really start to put everything together. You outscored them in the second quarter by 12, 26-14.
Well, you're exactly right. I felt like our pressure started to get to them in the second quarter there, and we settled in a little bit better. When we put our minds to it and we pressure, I think we can press most teams that are on our schedule back to our zone. For whatever reason tonight, first half we weren't getting into the gaps after that first or second pass in the half court in our zone. They were getting some easy looks on the wings and in the corners. So we talked about that at halftime, and extending our defense a little bit, getting out in the passing lanes a little bit more. Once we were able to do that, get some deflections and get some breakaway baskets, our press started to work a little bit better. Our girls got the confidence going, and that second or third step was quicker than it was in the first quarter. And next thing you know, we're turning them over 90 feet from the basket and taking it in and scoring. So, we do a couple different things out of our press, and we mixed it up a little bit tonight against Union County because we felt like they would have trouble handling the ball if we trapped them. So we did a little bit of that in the full court. And I think if our girls put their minds to it and understand we do have the athleticism press and trap and do that in the full court and half court, we're going to give teams fits on defense.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't matter who we're playing either. We've got to regroup, got to practice tomorrow and Monday and get ready for a very good Delta team.
Yep. 2 games next week, on the road at Delta and on the road at Muncie Central. So we're going to try to do those games. So we're trying to work it out with our video stream, and that would be great. Good. But the other thing I want to talk about, so you go in the halftime locker room up 13, 41-28. And the one thing that I was hoping your girls wouldn't come out and do was, hey, we're up 13, and let's be a little, complacent defensively. You see it at every level, pros, college, and high school where that happens. Your girls came out. They don't score, Coach. I had it written down. 3 minutes and 37 seconds in the third quarter, they hit 2 free throws to get their first points of the third quarter. I thought your defense in that third quarter was special.
We talked about that at halftime, getting better at our defense in the half court because we felt like we gave them too many easy opportunities in the first 2 quarters of the game. Just open set shots. I mean, they could have stood there for 3 seconds, and a couple of them they did stand there for 3 seconds and got a shot off and hit it. So, we had the lead, didn't want to come out and press right away. We fell back into our zone, and we said, hey, let's get better defensively here in the half court because when we play a good team that's really good at breaking the press, we're going to have to rely on our half-court defense and our ability to box out and rebound. And they did a good job of that for the first few minutes of the third quarter, and we were able to extend our lead a little bit. And then their coach decided to take a bunch of them out and sub in, get some valuable varsity minutes for some of our younger players, which was good to see. And they're only going to get better. But as far as Union County's concerned, they're young.
Yes, very young.
Coach Seidel has been around a long time in that program, and it's a very good basketball program. They're going to win a lot of games this year at their level and probably win some games they shouldn't on paper and beat some people that people don't think they're going to beat, and they'll probably be playing their best basketball going into the sectional. But, it was a good team outing for us tonight, and I felt like, Carly and Emily and Megan and even Piper tonight did a great job of attacking gaps and getting in the lane. It was less of dribbling around the three-point line like we saw against Pendleton.
And I was going to go right to Carly next. I had her for 30 tonight.
Yeah. She had a great night.
Great night. Did not miss a free throw. I think she was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. And I thought they even might have missed a call or two on her on a couple drives. But 30-point night. Great second quarter. 10 points in the second quarter. 2, 4, 6, 7 points in that third quarter. And then 6, 8 points in the fourth quarter. She really, even though she had 30, she wasn't, a lot of people think, oh, well, she must have shot all night or been ball hog. It was just in the natural flow of the offense, and she is so good attacking the rim. I thought that she was special tonight.
Yeah, she did a really nice job of attacking the basket tonight. It seemed like on every catch, if she had an open shot, she took it, and she hit a few of them. But when they came out on her, it was automatic, drive, blow by, get in there and get a shot. And really, for our first 3 games, Carly's done a pretty good job of crashing the boards, too.
Yes.
I mean, we really need her to rebound night in and night out. But I'm going to go back to this, too. Having Emily Luce and Megan Luce out there, putting the ball on the floor and finding Carly and finding Piper and finding Alana and Peyton. Both of them are such great passers.
They are.
They lead. They lead where we want to catch the ball. And they set everybody up and they make everybody around them better.
Yes.
It's 2 nice additions to our team, and I know Carly would be the first to admit a lot of those points she scored tonight was directly as a result of the setup, drawing the defense and kicking from Piper and Megan and Emily and Ilana a little bit when she was in there. And I tell you, Peyton Blessinger came off the bench and did a nice job of putting the ball on the floor and taking care of it. So it was a great night for Carly. If she continues to rebound like that and attack the basket, like I said, she's going to be a hard player for teams to stop.
Yeah, what a great addition the Luce twins have brought to your team. I mean, there's no doubt you can tell they're coaches' kids. Yeah. Sometimes you can just tell, hey, their dad must be a coach.
Yeah.
They make such good, like you said, court awareness, attacking the seams, kick it out to the open player. Very heady and smart kids out there.
Yeah, they've got a high basketball IQ.
Yeah.
And just when you think you've lulled them into, it's almost like when you're watching them play defense that they may seem like they're not going hard, but they're just waiting for you to pick the ball up and throw a pass that they can deflect. They're deceptive in that regard on defense. They're probably leading us in deflections right now, and I think every game in these first 3 games, they've had I don't know how many picks 35 feet from the basket that leads to a breakaway layup for us. And they do such a good job of finding the open man in transition. So it's just two great additions to us.
The game against Pendleton Heights, I think Emily might even led the team in scoring, if I'm not mistaken. I think she had about 14, 15, 16 points. Tonight, it was Megan with the 16-point performance. Sister Emily was more, like you said, doing the facilitating. But Megan not only doing facilitating, she stepped up and contributed 16 points. You'll take that from either one of them on either night, and there's going to be some nights when they're both going to be in double digits, I'm sure.
Yeah, they, like I said, they just do a nice job of complementing one another out there on the floor, and they're good distributors of the basketball. I'll tell you, another bright spot for us tonight, too, was Mallory Owens.
Yes.
She is really –
Does she really know how good she can be? Sometimes I don't think she knows how good she can be.
I think she's starting to figure it out. She had a couple nice post moves there, but she's being physical in there, and she's doing a good job of going to the boards on every shot. And Caden Minyard, when she came off the floor tonight, she's got a little sprained ankle, but
good. I was glad it was the ankle and not the knee.
Caden's all heart when she's out there on the floor. We know what we're going to get out of Caden every game. She was playing really, really hard tonight, and then went down with the sprained ankle. But if I know Caden, she's gonna be back sooner than later. She just got to take care of that ankle. But Caden was playing physical tonight and all over the floor like she normally is. So we got to get her healed up because we got to have her. And Alana's nursing a bruised hand right now. It's really affecting her shot, but she's going to tough it out and stay out there on the floor like she did tonight, and we got to get her healed up. So once we get healthy, I think we're going to be good to go.
All right. Well, I tell you, I was impressed with this team again, especially in that second quarter. They really picked it up a notch, and Carly, once she gets going, and it just really gets this team, everybody, to go up another level when she's going up another level.
Yeah, we've told her a lot. When you go hard, the team usually follows, and she did a great job of that tonight.
So 2 big games coming up on the road at Delta and on Tuesday night. And then at Muncie Central, I think, on Thursday or Friday. So very similar to what this week was, but back-to-back road games are never easy. Those 2 places are never easy to get a victory. Just real quickly, game number 1, you take them one at a time. What do we know about Delta this year and some of the keys that we're going to have to execute in that game?
Well, they're a semi-state team from last year. They've got everybody back.
Wow.
Jillian Barr is their second leading scorer right now. Before the season's over, she'll probably be their leading scorer. Their point guard is averaging 23 a game right now.
Wow.
They're a little bit deeper than they were last year with everybody back. So it's going to be a tall task for us, but that's why you play it. And we'll see where we're at. Then we got to go to Muncie Central. We've had some pretty good luck against Muncie Central the last couple years.
Won there 2 years ago at Muncie Central.
We won there 2 years ago, and then we beat them here on our home floor, and I think we kind of surprised them a little bit. But we've just got to play tough, disciplined basketball, defend and rebound, and I like our chances in both games.
Well, I would love to see, you never want to rush anybody back from an injury, but I'd love to see if Caden Minyard can get a lot of ice, get some treatment, and hopefully be ready for both of those games, if not hopefully by Muncie Central at least.
Caden's a pretty tough kid. I think she's going to do whatever she needs to do to get back as quickly as she can.
Well, great job tonight, Coach, and you're now 2-1, and we will hopefully see you on our broadcasting stream on the NC Trojan Report at both places. We're trying to get that done. It's been fun doing the game, so we're going to try to do some road games as well.
Appreciate the coverage.
All right, that's head coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machines. And again, the Lady Trojans win 66-46. Again, Trojan fans, make sure you tune in. We'll hopefully carry both of those games at Delta and at Muncie Central next week. Until then, have a good evening.